The Farewell was written and directed by Lulu Wang and stars Awkwafina, and tells the story of a family that find out that their grandmother has been diagnosed with cancer and decide to not tell her and decide to use the wedding of their cousin to use this as an excuse to be able to go visit their grandma and spend one last really good time with her. I mean, all the highs and lows that comes with a big kind of lie like this, and the comedies, the dramas of it all. And this film, I adore this film. This film was fantastic. Something really cool about this was that I got to go see an advanced early screening of this film at the Alamo Drafthouse in Winchester. They got the film early before LA, New York, so that was cool. And getting a chance to see this film before most people was a really cool thing to do. And thanks to A24 for sending the film out to the Alamo in Winchester. And yeah, that was just a really cool thing. I got to experience that. Easily one of the best films of 2019, without doubt. This film was just delightful, charming, wholesome. I love this film. It's so good. Lulu Wang as writer and director, she did a fantastic job. The comedy was pitch perfect. It was perfectly intertwined with the drama. It never felt like either the drama or the comedy was overpowering one another. It felt completely natural, and that's what a dramedy should do. It should make you both equally laugh and equally cry at the same time. And luckily, it did that for me in this. Awkwafina, my God. I had no idea she had the acting chops like this. Not to say that she's a bad actress or anything like that, but I hadn't seen her give a dramatic performance like this before. And my gosh, she is just wow. I want to see her do more films like this. She is just phenomenal in this film. She's fantastic. I would easily want her to get an Oscar nomination for this film. She just did a marvelous job. She was just fantastic. I can't give her enough praise for her role in this, and perfect casting from Lulu Wang to give it to her. I never would have thought that she would have given a performance like this, just because I've only seen her in comedies like Crazy Rich Asians or Ocean's 8 or Neighbors 2. But to see her turn and give such a great dramatic performance, it was fantastic, and it was done really well, and I give her major praise for that. The actress that plays their grandmother, Nai Nai, Shuzhen Zhao, sorry if I mess that up, I'm not the greatest with pronouncing names. Adorable. She was just fantastic. Everything that she did in this film was just fantastic, from just her perfect comedic delivery to just how she just had this glowing smile and positivity throughout the entire movie. It was so endearing to watch. It made me happy whenever she was on screen. So good. One of the best things about the film was her, and also her and Awkwafina's chemistry. The two of them, I easily bought that they were granddaughter and grandmother. They just had this connection. It was done so well, and I just loved whenever they were both on screen. I loved it when she was on screen. It was just so adorable, so delightful. I loved her. On the technical side of things, the cinematography of this film was just was beautiful. The cinematography of China and everything else was just done fantastically, as well as the editing. When it came to the comedic moments, the way that Lulu held on certain takes to get that good comedic beats or cutting to something else was done fantastically well. Praise instantly for that. It was done very well. The story of the film was done very well. It's a very simplistic film. Not really a whole lot is necessarily done. That's not a bad thing. It keeps itself very grounded and very simple in what it does and what its overall themes and ideas are, which is definitely the best thing that this film did, was just how grounded it all felt, but how easily, even if you're not Chinese, you were able to grasp exactly what they were going through, why they were doing what they were doing. It all perfectly made sense, and you were able to easily grasp why everything was happening the way it was. I would say at certain story elements and points, there's certain things that were explored. There's a dinner scene where Billy's mom is talking with her aunt about them raising sending their son to school in America for college, but then him coming back to China, and will he actually come back to China? Will he stay in America and adapt to that culture? Everything like that. It's stuff like that is slightly explored, but I don't know if it's restrictions on time or something like that. But it doesn't feel like the ideas like that really got to fully get explored. I hope that in future films of hers, she explores more stuff like this. I would probably say that's the only hindrance of the film, is some ideas don't get as explored as they should. That's not to say that it's a bad thing, but to me personally, I just feel that it's we could have gotten a little bit more, and it would have been cool to see that. I really loved The Farewell. I thought that it was a great dramedy, one of the best films of the year. Awkwafina just gives an amazing performance, fantastic writing and direction from Lulu Wang, and just everyone involved in this film just did an incredible job. I love this film to death. So thankful I got to see an early screening of it. Whenever this film comes out in theaters or on DVD or digital or whatever, I highly, 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 highly recommend you go and check this out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. You'll be rolling over in laughter and in tears as well. It does great at doing both of those things, and it's just a fantastic film. I'm going to give The Farewell a 9 out of 10. Very, very, very good film in a summer of mediocre films, sadly, but I still love this film. If you go see it whenever you can, you'll love it just like I did. It's a great film.